Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm
Hello,
ready to rumble.
and welcome to today's match. Everyone, please
Expectations
welcome
and
the two
decibels
sides.
both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And this is now today's lineup.
So Jim Beglin, what is your
Number
interpretation
24,
of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably
Number
suggests that they're
23,
focusing
Adam
much on
Marusic.
giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy. Because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training. And it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. That's going wide left. Marusic made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Gakpo. Gakpo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gerrard. Ajic. And it's Marusic.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Gerrard. And here's Gakpo.
That was lovely, that.
Great vision. Drives it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. Pings in across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Macau are enjoying more and more possession. He's having a shot! Brilliant from Gakpo! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those,
Number
Peter.
9, Gakpo.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Schneider. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. First quarter of an hour gone. Nice sequence of passes, this. Jovetic. Macau already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Ajic. Jovetic. Clipped into space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Montenegro really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
And it's Snyder. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Gerrard! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gerrard. He's in a great position here. Goes for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Getting up there! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Agic, and here's Jovetic, strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And here's Jovetic. Oh, this is a great position. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Count with the clearance. He's on it, can he get away? There's the delivery. That's an excellent interception. Gakpo. Jupe always looking for that half a chance. And it's Kupchu. And here's Snyder. Lovely pass, but Count! That was superb goalkeeping.
Count clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Stood up well to him there. Howson. And here's Gakpo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Duke gets on his bike and on the move. Agic. Now Savic. Thuram wins the duel this time. This might spell danger, and a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. cleared away. Out for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick request.
How's the
today
first
for
half
everybody
compared
to
with your
please kindly
expectation?
remove
Well, I
any
think it's a
cars
case
parked on
of
the
so
road
far,
outside the
so
stadium.
good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much
And
during the
please
break.
welcome our
Now they've
lads to
got the
the
lead,
field.
they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Macau looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we get things going again.
Macau definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And the finish! Deftly away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo. And it's Shaw. That's an imaginative pass. Shot at goal! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Macau are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. He's rising! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gerrard, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Kukçu, currently being consciously targeted.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
Now it's Marusic.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And this is Kaut.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ajic. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, some astute defending there. Duke showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's intervened well there. Thuram. Kukçu. And it's Kaut. And it's Schneider. Tries to pass it through. Cross needs to... Oh, great leap! Yes! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Coming on the field is number 9. Substitutions taking place.
Macau have opted to make another change here. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Substitution.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
A case now of complete control. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Thuram. Thuram drives forward on the overlap. Nicely weighted ball. Played in. Oh, good effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Ajic. Juke. And it's Rice. Oh, that's a fine interception. Stefan Savic. Oh, what has happened here? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
This is the time you need that pace.
No way through there. Okazaki. Joelinton. It's a really well-measured ball. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Coming on the field.
Marusic.
Number 20. Number 1.
Shifted upfield. Now he's off and running. He's not got that quite right. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Okazaki. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Can he get on the end of this? Looking for the run. And now they can clear their lines. Ajic plays it short. He's in plenty of space here. And he shoots! Macau have the chance to go the other way. Marusic kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, easy pickings there. Howson. And it's Okazaki.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Gerrard. Now it's Okazaki. Shawlinton knocks it into space. Could move up a gear here. Rice. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Macau can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Please take this opportunity to
Many
pay
thanks
a
to
visit
Jim,
to our
and
official
with that,
store
it
where
is a
memorabilia
very
of
good night to
today's
you.
match are now available.